Carowinds has been thrilling millions of visitors each year since the park first opened in 1973, and as of today, you can find 45 rides and 14 different roller coasters at the park that straddles the North and South Carolina state line. You're about to learn everything you need to know about every ride and attraction that Carowinds offers, so your visit to the park will be the best one possible. Carowinds consists of 11 different themed areas, and the first one that you're going to encounter is Celebration Plaza. And this area consists of the park's main entrance as well as the exit, guest services, the height check stand, and for my coffee lovers out there, you will also find Starbucks located right here. Once you walk up to the celebration stage, you are faced with a decision. Do you go right or do you go left? Because if you go left, you're going to run into one of the most iconic rides that you're going to find at Carowinds, which is the 262-foot tall Carolina Sky Tower. This slow-moving observation tower offers about a 4-minute ride that's going to give you amazing views of Carowinds and the foothills out in the distance, as well as downtown Charlotte. Operating since the grand opening of Carowinds, the Carolina Sky Tower is a TPR must-ride attraction. And the best part is, there's no height requirement for it. Celebration Plaza is also home to the park's Vekoma flying coaster Nighthawk. This is one of the more intense coasters that you're going to find at Carowinds, and that is simply due to the nature of this ride, because you're laying down as you encounter a lift hill of 115 feet, and then you get to fly through 5 different inversions throughout the 2,765 feet of track. Nighthawk is one of the most unique and rare coasters that you can find out there, so I definitely recommend at least riding it once. Continuing into the all-new Thunder Road section of the park, and this newly themed area offers 3 major attractions, and the first one is Kitty Hawk, which happens to be one of the best steel coasters for families and younger thrill seekers that you're going to find at Carowinds. Kitty Hawk offers a ride experience where you dangle below the track, and this coaster really is rather popular, so I recommend riding it as soon as you get to the park in the morning. Reaching a top speed of 26 miles an hour, Kitty Hawk delivers a twisted layout that is perfect for young thrill seekers. Now for the daredevils out there, I recommend trying out Ripcord, which is Carowinds' 150-foot tall sky coaster attraction. While this attraction is an upcharge, it is so much fun and honestly it's worth the extra money. The new Thunder Road area of the park is also home to the Carowinds' second tallest coaster, and this is Thunder Striker, formerly known as Intimidator, and you're going to climb a 230-foot tall lift hill and enjoy a ride that's filled with a ton of floating airtime. This roller coaster was designed by Bolliger and Mabillard, better known as B&M, and offers over 5,300 feet of track and a top speed of 75 miles an hour. Thunder Striker is one of the most enjoyable coasters at the park, and I highly recommend riding it in the very last row of the train. TPR tip: Harmony Hall is Carowinds' largest food venue and offers live shows and the best bar at Carowinds. This place really is great to visit if you need to cool off in the AC or get out of the rain. The next area that you're going to walk through once you check out everything there is to do in the Thunder Road area and the Celebration Plaza is Camp Snoopy, Carowinds' kids area. Here, you will find 13 attractions that are catered to the younger thrill seekers. Camp Snoopy really is a solid kids area that features 2 roller coasters and Eagle Scout Acres, which is a fantastic outdoor play area for the kids, and they're going to love it. Camp Bus is a family ride that spins slowly in a circle, which brings smiles to the kids and parents alike. Charlie Brown's Wind Up is a fun swing ride for the kids. TPR tip: Parents, you will get great views of your kids swinging by, so be sure to get your camera ready. Flying Ace Balloon Race. Now this right here is a family ride that is fun for all ages, because you have the option of traveling forwards or backwards as you get some great views of Camp Snoopy from your balloon. One of the more popular kids rides is the Kite Eating Tree, and this is Carowinds' version of a drop tower that is designed for little kids in mind, and it's a great ride. TPR tip: Parents, you are able to ride this ride with your kid, which is a nice benefit. One of the more thrilling attractions that you're going to find in Camp Snoopy is Peanuts Pirates. This classic flat ride spins you around and around as your vehicle, which is themed to a boat, has a mind of its own and takes you on an adventure full of surprises and smiles. Every kid visiting Camp Snoopy should take an off-ride adventure on Peanuts Trailblazers, which is a fun car ride that is a kid version of the classic whip attraction. One of my son's favorite rides is Pigpen's Mud Buggies, a ride that bounces you all around as you slowly go up and around. Are there any Snoopy fans out there? If so, your kids will love Snoopy vs. Red Baron, a classic slow-moving airplane ride where your kid gets to control how high the plane goes. For the coaster kids out there, you're going to find Wilderness Run, which is the perfect first coaster for many. That is because this coaster features a staggering lift hill of 16 feet tall and speeds of just over 10 miles an hour. This ride is always a must ride for any kid when they're visiting Carowinds. And if your kids are looking for more thrills, then Woodstock Express has their name written all over it. Carowinds' classic family wooden coaster offers a smooth ride that is filled with some fun airtime, good laterals, and just a great ride experience. TPR tip: my son and I love riding in the last row on Woodstock. I personally find it the most fun place to sit on the ride. The last ride that you're going to find at Camp Snoopy is Woodstock Whirlybirds, which is a small teacup style attraction that your kids will enjoy. You will find 3 major attractions in one of my favorite areas of Carowinds, the Crossroads. Afterburn is Carowinds' inverted coaster that's going to flip you upside down 6 different times, and in my opinion, this is the park's second best coaster. Designed by B&M and opening in 1999, this smooth coaster is rather intense. Afterburn gives you the sensation of what it's like being in the cockpit of a fighter jet. TPR tip: the best place to sit on Afterburn is the front row for the visuals. However, if you want the most intense ride experience, then be sure to sit on an outside seat in the very last row, and you can thank me later for that because it's the best ride experience possible. Boo Blasters on Boo Hill. This is Carowinds' interactive dark ride that just recently got updated, and now it's a must ride. TPR tip: the best thing about Boo Blasters is that toddlers can ride it as well, as long as you're accompanied by someone who's over 42 inches tall. Soaring 300 feet above the Crossroads area is Windseeker, the park's swing ride that will give you a thrilling bird's eye view of the park down below. Venturing off into one of the most exciting areas of Carowinds, you have Aeronautica Landing, and here you're going to find 6 attractions ranging from mild to wild. Air Racers is by far the most thrilling attraction in Aeronautica Landing, so if you love to flip upside down, then this ride is just for you. Gear Spin is the wildest looking ride in the area, but it actually offers a pretty tame ride experience that really is just plain fun. Gyro Force is a fun spinning ride that unfortunately lacks any force. The most popular ride that you're going to find at Aeronautica Landing is Hover and Dodge, the park's awesome bumper cars that is a must ride, especially when it starts to get dark outside, because the lighting package on this ride is phenomenal. The Airwalker is a fun spinning ride that will leave you a little bit dizzy, but it's worth it. And then we have Windstar, which is my wife and son's favorite ride in the area, and honestly, it's a fantastic ride that you get to control how high your hang glider goes. Skipping over into Blue Ridge Junction for the mountain gliders. This is the best family ride at Carowinds. This classic flying scooter ride offers a fun ride that gives you control of your ride experience, and everyone who rides it loves it. That is how much fun Mountain Gliders is. The main attraction in the Blue Ridge area of Carowinds is Copperhead Strike, a twisted steel coaster that opened up in 2019 and features 2 launches, 6 inversions, a ton of airtime, awesome theming, extremely comfortable trains, and some quick transitions. While Copperhead is not the tallest or the fastest coaster at Carowinds, I often call it the most fun coaster at the park. TPR tip: Copperhead Strike is prone to having valuables fall out of your pockets due to the slow speed in which the trains travel through the inversions, so just be sure to put them in a locker or a zipper pocket. You will find 4 fun carnival rides when you walk through the county fair section of Carowinds. Zephyr is the park's classic swing ride, great way to cool off in that Carolina breeze. The wildest ride in the county fair area of Carowinds has to be Electro Spin, which is a flat ride that's going to flip you upside down in pretty much every imaginable way possible. While I love this ride, I get it, it's not for everyone. The Do-Si-Do is my personal favorite ride in the area due to its more calm ride experience and the visuals that you get of the ride and county fair as you spin around and around again. The most popular ride in the county fair area has to be the Rock and Roller. This classic fast-paced ride offers a fun fast ride experience while the music is blasting all around you, which creates a very fun experience, especially at night. Looming above every ride that I just listed in the county fair area is Flying Cobras, a steel boomerang coaster that features 3 inversions and 2 lift hills. So riders get to experience going through the ride's layout forwards and then backwards. As you scroll down the midway, you then enter Carolina Boardwalk, a very nice, quaint, beach-themed area that is always nice just to walk through. This area is home to 3 of Carowinds coasters, including 2 great family ones. Carolina Gold Rusher is the park's original coaster and still to this day offers a fun ride experience that features 2 lift hills, 2 helixes, and a great tunnel. TPR tip: as an adult, you're going to find these seats are pretty uncomfortable and hard to get in and out of, so I recommend riding with your legs crisscrossed. Ricochet is a fun Wild Mouse style coaster that features quick turns, steep drops, and just a fun ride experience that's going to put a smile on your face. Get ready to flip upside down 4 different times on Carolina Cyclone, the park's classic looping coaster that features 2 vertical loops and 2 corkscrews that travel right over the midway. TPR tip: for more leg room, I recommend riding in the front row of each car. Trust me on this, your legs will thank you after your ride. Thrill Zone features 4 of the most thrilling attractions that you're going to find here at Carowinds. Drop Tower is located in the back corner of the area and stands at a height of 174 feet into the Carolina sky. This drop tower is still one of the best ones ever built, even if it's not the tallest. Carowinds' largest wooden coaster is Hurler, and it's now over 30 years old. But the good news is, Carowinds has spent a ton of money and time on retracking this coaster to make it run smoother and more enjoyable for years to come. While Screamweaver is one of the oldest rides that you're going to find at Carowinds, it's still one of the most fun. And then you have Fury 325, the world's best giga coaster. Standing at a very impressive height of 325 feet, Fury 325 is also the world's tallest coaster that features a lift hill. TPR tip: the best place to ride Fury is in the very last row, and I recommend sitting on the seat closest to the unload side of the train. Fury 325 is a coaster that is one of the best in the entire world, and is probably one of the main reasons why you're visiting Carowinds. Rounding out the last area of the dry park, you will find 4 attractions that are located in the Carousel Park area of Carowinds. Slingshot is Carowinds' second upcharge attraction and really is a wild ride if you're brave enough, because I really do recommend it, because this ride is just insane. Trust me, you're going to love launching over 300 feet into the sky. The Grand Carousel is located right in the middle of the area and should not be missed. This classic attraction is fun for the whole entire family. Even though almost every major park out there offers a scrambler ride, and there's good reason for that because they're so much fun, the scrambler at Carowinds is actually one of the more faster moving ones. And this is Vortex, Carowinds' famed stand-up coaster that really isn't that bad. This ride offers 2 inversions and a great first drop. TPR tip: if you really do want to ride Vortex, then I recommend trying to ride it in the very front row or at least the second row for the most comfortable ride possible. You will find one more themed area at Carowinds, and that is Carolina Harbor, the park's free water park. Once you venture into this very large water park, you're going to find 2 wave pools, a lazy river, over dozens of slides, and multiple kid areas and attractions. So if you are visiting Carowinds when Carolina Harbor is open, then I recommend taking a few hours when the water park first opens to cool off. Located just 3.5 hours away from Carowinds is Pigeon Forge, an awesome mountain town that is also home to Dollywood. So be sure to check out this vacation guide if you're planning a trip to the area, so you can learn about all the top recommended attractions, where to stay, and all the best restaurants in the area. So when is your trip to Carowinds, and which attractions are you looking forward to most? Please let me know in the comments, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to smile today, think positive, and keep riding coasters.